Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. We are riding in the Maverick today. I want to talk to you about some things. Order banks, Mavericks. How long did the order bank stay open? It opened on the 15th of September, and by the 20th of September they were already closed. So if you're watching this video, what to do prior to getting your order in, this video won't do you any good, because you've already either made your order and thank God you got your order in, or you are on the outside looking in to get a Maverick. Unless by chance, by some, I don't believe in luck, by some intervention from some way, somehow, that you're able to get one from a dealership. Maybe someone will cancel their order, at which case you will be at the mercy of the dealers, the dealerships. Is that where you want to be? Probably not, because unless you know somebody that knows somebody, chances are, if you're going to get a Maverick at this point and you haven't ordered one, you're going to end up paying a large markup. Or maybe you'll just know somebody who ordered one and just decided they'll sell it to you outright. So what this video is about is what you should be doing now that you have your order in. I'm going to tell you what I did, then I'm going to tell you what I believe that you should do. Now, the first and foremost, when you put your order in, get an dealer buyer's order written up. Whether they do it with you online and send it to you and have you sign it and get it back to them, however you need to do that, do that. Second thing, put down a deposit. If they say, well, no, we don't have to have a deposit, say, no, I want to put a deposit down anyway, and then get everything out in writing. The price that the vehicle is going to cost and how much it's going to be out the door. That's what I did. Even before all this madness, I knew, enough to know that I don't believe anything that anybody tells me unless I know that person, they're like my brother. But then whatever you do, get it in writing. There have been some horror stories, and if you are a part, or if you have become a part of the Maverick Truck Club, and I pray that you will, after this, if you're not already, join the Maverick Truck Club, and you will find out all the stories that everyone else is sharing about the different dealerships and what to look for and what not to do. So after you get your buyer's order done, and like I say, get it in writing. I did that, and even after that, I called the dealership and said, hey, I have the buyer's order. We have it all written out. Now, no one's going to come at me and say, hey, there's a dealer markup on this, because I have everything in writing and I gave them a deposit. So when I called them, they said, no, what you have on your buyer's order will be exactly that. And they can tell you that because they know how much tags, taxes, and all that's going to be. The only negotiating tool that they will have when you pick it up is, what else do you want? Coverages, as far as warranty, how much do you want? Do you want to add this coverage or that coverage? Yes, you can certainly add all that. Or if you want to add some accessories, you might be able to do that for them to put on afterwards. But get it all in writing if you're going to do that, so that when you get to the dealership, there should be no surprises. Having said all of that, I have heard some horror stories about folks who have ordered them, gotten a buyer's order, didn't put a deposit down, from what I've heard, tracked their Maverick through the build process, the finalization, the vehicle being shipped to the dealership, and then no one calls them from the dealership, and they go, no one answers the phone after they've tracked their vehicle, the entire process, and then their vehicle was gone. And apparently the best story that the dealership provided was it was a mistake. We didn't realize. And if you believe all that, then you're very gullible. If they ordered a vehicle in someone's name, they know precisely who ordered it. For them to sell somebody's vehicle out from under them, and this stuff is going on. And it's not just with the Maverick. I have heard horror stories about someone signing for even a Bronco. Now this is back 2021 when they ordered it. And then the order that they put in changed, you know, when they stopped making them and they say, oh, we're going to roll you over to the next year. Then they say, oh, okay, we're going to roll you over to 2022. Then the price goes up, even though they've signed everything from the previous year. And then they say, well, you can take it or leave it. There's all kinds of horror stories out there, and I pray that you guys don't have that happen to you, but do your due diligence to get all of your stuff in writing. That's your best bet. Now, for you guys who did not get in your orders, then yeah, I really don't have any great information to tell you, because if they sold out all the Mavericks that they were planning to build for 2023 in 5-6 days or whatever, the chances of you getting a Maverick is going to be very slim. So, having said all of that, so what do you do now? We wait. Now, based on the stuff that I'm seeing right now, even with the order banks opening, you putting in your order, you put everything that you want on it, keep an eye on it. Because we hope this doesn't happen, but what can happen is the same thing that happened last time. Some of the things that you put on your order may be very popular. And if they are, you're probably going to get a notification, okay, we can get your Maverick to you, but 1 or 2 items that you're going to order, we're not going to be able to get that in unless you want to wait. Now, that's the next question. How long is too long to wait? I have a friend of mine, and we're going to do a video with her, who ordered her Bronco prior to me ordering this Maverick, which I ordered July 4th of 2021. She ordered her Bronco almost a year before that, and she just got her Bronco about 2 weeks ago. Because of some of the things that she ordered on there, they were saying, okay, if you want your Bronco, if you'll, you know, take some of these things that are hard to get off, then we can get it for you. Now, she was willing to wait. How long, like I say, how long is too long? Are you going to wait a year, or are you going to wait 2 years for a vehicle? Anybody who's in a hurry to get their vehicle anyway, you might as well just, I want to say take a chill pill, but that sounds kind of, I don't know. It sounds kind of non-sympathetic on my part, but just know this: you're going to wait. Some of the people who got their orders in the earliest, surely, unless you order something that's hard to get, you should get yours pretty soon. Now, those of you all who have ordered your Mavericks, this is the next thing you look for. You should receive something from Ford that shows that you made your order. I got an email from Ford, and it listed everything that I had ordered. When you get that email, it's going to list everything that's on your order. Check it and double check it to make sure everything is on there. Verify it. Look at it closely, because there are certain packages that come with certain things. And some things you may order that you really didn't want something else that came with it, but that's just the way it is. So after you get that confirmation that an order was received, now don't take the dealer's word, oh yeah, we put the order in. Verify it yourself, because after you put in your order, you should get a verification that your order has been put in. And it's a official Ford order saying we got your order for the Maverick. The second step in the process, they're going to give you another email telling you what your projected build date is. Follow it closely. Keep your ears to the ground. Keep good contact with the dealership that you order from. Hopefully you order to a very dependable and straight up and down dealership that's not gonna, play games with you. But you're gonna have to stay on them, and even to a point of emailing and making some phone calls, whatever it takes to make sure that you're not getting the runaround. Because I have heard so many horror stories that I can't even tell you about all of them. After you get your order confirmation, second thing, you're going to get a build date. Then in the process, you're going to get another email saying your Maverick is being built. And that's one of the best emails I've ever gotten. I'm like, all right, yes, it's an exciting thing. They say your Maverick is scheduled to be built, and they'll give you a date. And then they'll confirm that it's being built. And that, once you get that far, you're almost money, unless we run into some type of shipping problem. But some of these things you can predict, some things you cannot. Once I got my build date, and it was precise, it told me what week it was going to be built. I believe mine said the last week in October or the first week in October. Now I ordered mine last July 4th of 2021. So around October, I got a confirmation of the build date, and it was being built. So that was the precise date it was being built. And so your vehicle is being prepared to be shipped. And then they give me a date that it's going to be shipped. That stayed right on course. And then after it was shipped, it says your vehicle is due to be delivered to the dealership, and then it will give you another date. Now mine said on my confirmation, that final confirmation, it says your vehicle is going to be delivered between November 10th and November, I think it said 16th. I thought I had kept that email, but I must have erased it over time. But nevertheless, on November the 10th, I got a call from the dealership saying that my Maverick had arrived at the dealership and wanted me to come down and check it out. And the rest, I should say, is history, because I fully intended at that time, I don't know this Maverick thing. I ordered it. I didn't know, anything about it other than what I had seen on different reviews of it. And it still, to me, it looked a little small, but as you can see in this video, I'm 6'7", and I have plenty of room in this vehicle, and I'm still loving it, even after almost, and I've had my vehicle, this November will be a whole year. And for those folks who've been waiting, I know it's tough sometimes, but this is the environment that we're living in right now. So that November 10th, I went in with my Expedition, fully intending to ride back in my Expedition, but I got in the Maverick, and the rest, as we say, is history. I've been driving my Maverick ever since. I'm loving it. I never look back. I don't miss my Expedition at all, and especially with $3-4 gas, what we got up to, yeah, my Maverick, as I've said in past videos, you can take my Maverick, try to take my Maverick if you want to, but you're gonna have to fight me first. But nevertheless, be patient. I know it's a waiting game, but that's the environment that we live in now. If you don't order a vehicle specifically what you want, then you're at the mercy of the dealerships to sell you a vehicle for whatever they want to sell it for. And right now, that's as much as $4,000 or $5,000. I've seen some Mavericks sell for $10,000 above sticker. That's absurd. It's wrong. in my opinion. But they figure if they didn't do that, there'd be a whole lot of people buying Mavericks and then selling them. Maybe that would happen. I don't know. I don't know if we even have enough of that. Had I to do it all over again, knowing what I know now, I told my wife I should have bought 2 of them. Then I could have sold one, made $8,000 or $9,000 on it, sold it back to the dealership. If they want to pay that, let them pay that. But for the consumer to have to pay that, I think that's wrong. But that's where we are. So you're going to have to ask yourself, as yours is in the process, if they call you, if they notify you that something that you have on that list is not available, are you going to take delivery of your Maverick? Now, I have had a friend of mine who got their Explorer, same kind of deal, where they ran out of a certain item. Now, they did give him a credit that when those items are made available, that they will order the items and put those, whatever it was, on his vehicle, and they gave him a discount off. Now, do you want to do that? And that's entirely up to each individual. Or do you want to wait? Sometimes you wait, like those folks who were late in 2022, and then the next thing you know, they're telling you, well, we're going to cancel your orders, and the only way you're going to get one is a rollover. Now, you saw what happened with the rollover, how all the Mavericks sale available for 2023 are done and gone, and you can't get one. You can't order one. So patience is a virtue. You got to ask yourself, is something that I have on my Maverick a do or die? How bad do I want whatever I ordered? So they have no problem with you canceling your order because they know they can sell it. So you have to make that decision for yourself. So that's all I'm going to do, is talk about that for today. I know this is kind of putting the cart after the horse, but who knew that the Maverick was going to sell out in 5 or 6 days, whatever it was. I guess we should expect that. But now the question is, now that it is sold out, are the people who have orders in going to actually be able to get what they ordered? Are they going to be asked to do the same thing as those folks who ordered the last bundle of Mavericks? Are you going to be asked to take something less than what you ordered, or roll over to 2024? That is the question. That's the $1 million question. That's the $29,000 to $38,000, $41,000 question on the Maverick. So thank you guys for tuning in. We'll have more content up. I hope to have some information coming out for you guys. The Maverick Meet Me at the Drag Strip is coming up October 21st at Maryland International Dragway. Anybody who has their Maverick want to take it down a quarter mile, meet me there. It's a test and tune night. We're going to take the Maverick down the quarter mile at least twice and see what kind of time slip that we can get. And then keep your eyes and ears open for the next Maverick meetup, which will be November the 26th. November 26th. It's a Saturday after Thanksgiving. I'm still waiting to hear back from the dealership, because come the next week, October, by the end of the week, we will have locked in the site for the Maverick meetup. It will either be at the local dealership or maybe back in the same location as last time at Dixon Park, unless I have another venue that may be available. But keep your eyes and ears open. Keep watching the channel, because I will be posting more information as we get it. But thank you guys for tuning in. Remember to like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.